Hey guys, it's the start of a new semester, and we're going to start with graphing inequalities. But before we do that, I wanted to make sure that we remembered how to graph lines. For this first half of the week, we're just going to review graphing lines. So, if you remember, right now we're working with slope-intercept form. Come here, Biscuit. Biscuit, come here. That's where you have y equals mx plus b. And where m is your slope, which is rise over run. Oop, stop. And b is your y-intercept. So that's where we're going to start from. And then our slope is going to tell us where to go. Stop. So I just wanted to go back over that. So for this one, remember that m always goes with x. Can't see what I'm pointing at, but you get the idea. So for this, m is 3/2 because it's with x, and b is 1. So I'm going to start at 1 on the x-axis, the y-axis, and then I'm going to do rise over run. So I'm going to go up 3 spaces and right 2. So if it's a positive slope, you go up and right. If it was a negative slope, we go down and right. And if you ever can't go forward, like going from left to right, then you go backwards. So like, for example, here I went up 3, right 2, but I can't do any more. So now I'm going to go down 3 and left 2. And I can do that one more time. Especially when we get into inequalities, it's really important to make sure that you go all the way across the graph, because we're going to shade. But anyway, that's how you get the points. So for this one, remember that if you ever have a slope and it's just a number like that, you put it over 1 to make it into a fraction for your rise over run. And then my b is 2. So slope is the number with x, b is the number by itself. So I start at 2 on the y-axis, and then my slope is -3/1. So that means I go down 3 spaces and right 1. Because with lines, if your slope is positive, it should be going up from left to right. And if it's negative, it should be going down from left to right. So that's something to remember. This is Biscuit. She's very interested in lines. So I'm going to go down 3 and right 1 again. And then since I ran out of room, I'm going to go up 3 and backwards 1. So if you did it right, you should make a straight line. And then always put arrows on it because lines go on forever. But there you go. The last thing I just wanted to review with you, to remind you, is that if you ever have x equals a number, so it's a constant function, it's just x equals 5, you go where x equals 5, which is right there. It says x-axis. What? It's the ugliest x I ever saw. It says x-axis right there. So you go where x is 5, and you just make a vertical line, because it's literally just saying this line is all of the points where x is 5. Then if it's y equals a number, you go where the y-axis is -3 in this case. And it's a horizontal line, because that is just saying that this line is it includes all of the points where y equals 3. So people always forget those, so I like to throw those in and remind you every once in a while. But this first half of the week should be pretty chill. It's the beginning of a new semester. Just wanted to review graphing lines so that when we get to graphing inequalities, it won't be like such a shock. We'll at least remember the line part. Anyway, that is all.